Welcome back, my dearest friends. Welcome back to ever so amazing, sexy Age of Wonders 3, should I say turn-based Chronicles, not sexy Age of Wonders 3, which would imply that I'm playing a campaign. No, we're playing turn-based Chronicles. Turn-based Chronicles is a series that I created over many thousands of years ago, or many thousands of years now and between. Anywho, that I created to try out, or at least show off, certain turn-based games, and they of course have to be unique, fantastic and amazing, and something that actually catches my eye, and of course do the one scenario each for those certain games. Sometimes more than one scenario, sometimes one scenario. At the moment we're doing Age of Wonders 3 Deluxe Edition GOG version. No DLCs, no expansion packs, no nothing. So just a vanilla game, fully patched to whatever patch it is, whatever that patch is. The good patch. It's the last patch. Though on this, at this time of recording, they did release, I think, a patch recently. So it's I don't know which month it is at the moment, but nonetheless they added the sea fortresses that you can build on sea. Not only on land, you can build fortresses on sea, which we can actually build. And I was like, in previous video, I was like, we can actually build fortresses on sea? Now, you know, on water, that is. On the water tiles? I'm like, what the fuck? I never remember that being in the campaign when I was playing it. So that new patch added that, and that's cool because I'm interested to see how those battles would be. When you fight fortresses, the fortress battles in Age of Wonders 3, it's highly reminiscent of old siege battles in Age of Wonders 2. When you siege a city, it's a very small type of a fortress, and with a wizard tower usually in the middle and a few buildings all around. But it's quite small. And that's how it is with the fortresses. You know, instead of now where in Age of Wonders 3, the real city battles have 3 gates, 1 wall, sort of, yeah, 1 wall, 3 gates, and that's how the sieges actually work in Age of Wonders 3 compared to Age of Wonders 1 or 2. So thankfully then that aspect that I was kind of afraid of is still there. So the sieges for the fortresses that you build, which you build there, are still quite reminiscent to the old Age of Wonders 2 siege battles, city battles. So you have these two versions now in Age of Wonders 3. Anyway, so last time we had a massive freaking battle that lasted over an hour, and it was worth because we killed the leader, the main leader, the goblin leader of evil. Now he's in the void for 3 turns, and his population, his people have low morale now, probably, like we usually do get after our Conan like Aquilonia died so many times. So this time around we're going to be continuing on again as Conan line Aquilonia human warlord on our major victory in the game. We had sustained so many losses, and the bridge has been cleared, so to speak. Now, you know, like we crossed the bridge finally. It was not a bridge too far, but this is a scenario called Pact, so it's quite the same on all sides, almost, I guess. As you can see here, there is a teleporter which can immediately jump us close to the enemy main city, the throne city. I'm gonna immediately continue with Warwick the Bouncer or Conan line of Aquilonia and charge towards this next city. Of course we need some eyes towards that next city, and thankfully I have built some of the more important units like scouts. This is a dwarvish scout girl. She's gonna scout a little bit for us. She's gonna give us a little bit of insight what the fuck is happening out there. Let's go. Okay. You can say immediately GG. There goes another city. The problem is going to be the teleporter, but there are 2 cities, and we're already pushing into the enemy territory, deep behind enemy lines. This could go 2 ways. We could keep the momentum, do a Blitzkrieg, or settle down and do whatever we need to do here. But I'm gonna do the Blitzkrieg thing, to be honest. We need to wait for one turn, though, I think. No, we don't actually have to do that. Let me see the armies. The most of the composition that we lost in the previous one were the basic tier 1 units, longswordsmen and archers. Those are the units that I lost. I lost maybe only one special unit, that is class specific unit, as we mostly have class specific units or berserkers at this moment, mind you. At this moment for the us, that is, we have a human monster hunters and human berserkers, and our berserkers still pretty much alive here and there, and we have a lot of monster hunters. And as always, again, GG for that. That was like amazing victory, a pure win there. Now the question is, who is gonna lead the combat here? We could go immediately for the next city, but I'm kind of thinking that I should avoid that for now. Maybe. You know what? No, take the momentum, because some units have been pretty much damaged, as you can see here. Conan is pretty much damaged. So Warg the Bouncer is gonna lead the charge against these bastards. If the question is, do we have no, well, it doesn't really matter. We're gonna wait for 1/3. We're gonna wait as this city of Karamag, the Goblin City, is gonna migrate to humans, and I think we can change that name to something else. But we will not, because that's gonna just go a little bit into the goblin ass and gonna say, hey, I have your Karamag, you bitch. Now it's mine. Okay, good stuff. But thankfully this is a turn-based game, so I can just take my time. So we are going for the migration. It's gonna give us a little bit of a low evil alignment, which I've tried to avoid. But I did it with a neutral unit at the neutral cities, and I always offered them to join. I mean, we are on a conquest here, right? This is Conan. You know, he's gonna hear the lamentation of their women, if they have women. They do have women, the goblins, and just pushing through them. It doesn't really matter. They, you know, like, we can give them, you know, like, I may want you to go into my empire, or you know what, this is war. I'm not gonna give a shit about your race, and I'm just gonna rape you. And we're doing this is war, and we're gonna rape you. And we're gonna take a little bit lessons from Bardir the Ball, which is our ally, the dwarvish warlord also, and he's doing the good thing. He's just pushing through as much as he can, and that's a great thing. But before we end the third, to me it's now it's important because I have a little bit of gold here, and I do want to build more and more. This is, you know, like, this is to me like that World War II thing, the supply lines, man. You need the supply lines. You know, the Germans tried, they fucked up, but didn't have supply line connected completely, and always get fucked. And thankfully there is no winter, so, you know, GG there. But again, there are the problems where the specific units do not like specific terrain. You know, this is a barren, tropical terrain, and it's an evil terrain that nobody likes, it would seem. There are many beautiful things all around, which specifically like this thing, which is a forbidden sanctum, a legendary treasure site. And now that we can actually build the sea fortresses, I can actually build a fortress here, and get me 10 gold, 10 production, 10 mana, and 10 knowledge from the sunken city. That's gonna be mwah, it's gonna be beautiful. I'm so glad that we finally started pushing through the enemy. In 1/3 we're gaining the class specific structure, which is a Warlord's command. Gives us ability to build draconian berserkers, draconian monster hunters, etc. But let's see the city. Okay, we're building the Bull Rider. It's gonna take some time. Let me see all the cities that can actually build us. So in Lengthen, we're building basic tier 1 units, which is not a problem for me at all. I prefer that way. Also, fortresses can be upgraded so they can encompass more. Cities that I wanted to have, they get a little bit 20 knowledge. I can do that with an upgrade on a fortress here. That's 122 turns, and I'm doing it immediately. So we are done there. Beautiful stuff, I would say. Beautiful stuff. Now the thing is, I will continue with this builder to build roads. We have 71 gold pieces, and I think that's going to be the best thing possible here. We have this builder building also roads to connect here, but you're going to actually GTFO. You, my friend, are going to go towards this section. Thank you very much. You're gonna go towards this section, build us a fortress, the very first sea fortress, which is a completely new thing. and we're gonna be seeing how that's gonna work for us. So this fortress is gonna be upgraded. No way the enemy can take it. Maybe they can, because if it's not guarded by anything, they can take it for their own, like a basic watchtower here. 10 out of 10 for the enemy if they can, but considering the dire situation for our enemies and a massive kraken protecting my rivers, come at me, you little fucking cocksucking bitch. Now they do have a wyvern, thankfully obsidian wyvern. They have some hellhounds and have a goblin untouchables. The hellhounds are a summoned unit as much as probably a wyvern, but hell's mother up in bells. Is the hellhound a summoned unit? It is a summoned unit, and this is a obsidian wyvern, which are the creatures that are not dragons, because this is after the War of the Giants, or the World of the Giants point in Age of Wonders world, where the dragons kind of disappeared, so they had these little bats. Now also this could be your mounts for the heroes, which is a little bit nice thing. You look at his little small unruly, unfappy arms right there. He is a dragon, Andrea, but still he's not a dragon, thankfully. So yeah, again, witch doctors, some golem marauders. While they are here, you can see they're probably making morale loss just a little bit on the population of and there you go. So I'm hoping now the barrier ball does something better here in a way that would satisfy me. So this is unexplored epic tomb. We can go with the exploration there, but again, no point. I'm gonna go beyond the Call of Duty here. I'm gonna capture their shit. Thank you very much. Now it's ours because it's not in their territory. It's pretty much a neutral structure. As long as it's not in their territory or in Party's territory, no, when we leave it, it's gonna stay on our flag. So there is that. So we flag that thing. I'm not gonna care about the elves. The elf archdruid or whoever we're actually fighting there, I'm not gonna care for her. Pretty much I'm just exploring as much as I can with my scouts, which is the smartest thing I can do at this moment. And look with what I can really move beyond all this. It's all about the movement points, of course, but we can also wait for a little bit of love. You see these beautiful men and women, which are specifically only men. Honestly, when I look at the picture here for the long swordsman, he looks like RoboCop, always. He looks so much like a RoboCop. Just looking from the side like that, is like that helmet, he has that pauldron, and like RoboCop, man, the original RoboCop, of course, not the shitty RoboCop. So, anywho, continuing on, now that we can actually move all these creatures of darkness, I think what would be the smartest thing. We will, or maybe just first and foremost, combine our forces here, and then move our forces slowly but surely. Go to the bridge. Thank you very much. Combine a little, what little we have. We do now have basically we have nothing anymore close to the front line. That massive fort that we have there, that's it. So I'm just gonna concentrate on fapping with every single boss level unit on the teleporter and go beyond the Call of Duty. Just go. Now, of course, thanks to Kraken, these fuckers can't cross the river because they have to go onto the river tile and then go beyond. And that's a good thing, unless this flying unit separates. Otherwise, these guys are pretty much dead. This is a tier 4 creature, the Kraken, our very first tier 4 creature, which we gained by destroying the sunken ruins. These sunken ruins are protected by one Kraken, tier 4, 110 hit points, and a little baby bunch of Krakens. And considering that that we need a lot of boats and a lot of forces to destroy those beasts of hell, I will not dare attack it at the moment. So hell's mother humping bells. So here we're getting a bow riders, which are our first bow riders. The Draconians, we're finishing this. Okay, that's done. Not gonna care anymore for that. Continuously building basically long swordsmen. Let me check what we're doing here. We're building a war hall which produces pikemen and cav units, which we'll be needing before we can build the knights. We need knights. Tower 3 tier 3 unit, the knight, for fudge's sake. And here of course just production of merchandise, and that's it. Okay, so again, I tend to also forget about this. Like, this is the map, and I love this kind of a way of doing the map in games. It's so beautiful, and you can see all the cities, everything that is under your control,
and it's so beautiful looking first and foremost. And when you zoom in, you can actually see the tropical terrain, you know, and you can see the more fertile terrain and the different types of like these painting like cloth looking map. I love that. It's just beautiful looking in general, just magnificent. Anyway, let's zoom in again. So Nitithik is the next destination, but that's gonna wait a little bit. That is gonna wait for a little bit. Okay, authority of the sword. I'm dropping this immediately. And in the next turn, we're gonna drop it on this city because this city is our city soon. Well, soon to be specifically a human city. Let's end the turn. And that's it. That's all we could do. Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby. Let's go with the better there first and foremost. His movement. Oh, I didn't build a road, started building it. Doesn't really matter. You see, sometimes I tend to forget what the fudge I was doing, but hell's bells. So he definitely now moves across the mountains. Understandable being the dwarves. He doesn't have these two mines under the control, which I could take away from him with the fortress. That would be nice thing, nice boon. I mean, you know, but I mean, I don't know how Emperor difficulty AI does. I mean, do they have millions upon millions upon millions of resources, right? And they don't give a shit. I don't know. This is the very first time I'm fighting an Emperor difficulty enemy in these single scenarios. But I'm thankful to see that Baradir is being a little bit more open about trying to help and trying to push a little bit. Though he is staying behind too much in most cases. He stayed in that city with the magic dampener or magic protection, and they're going for of course, I can't run away, baby, so I'm gonna lose my scout there, sadly, but she proved that there is absolutely nothing to worry about there at the moment. And if they do try, well, it's pretty much a GG anyway, because they're gonna have to go through certain locations. Let's see what's gonna happen here. If they dare attack here, if they dare attack, they dare not attack, which is good. They got close to me. This proves that I can... Wow. Oh, so that's not an Ardru. That's also a Warlord, an Elvish Warlord. Here she's utilizing the pikemen. She's combining the armies, and we can see the armies on the move. Holy shit. That's a lot of army. Like, well, 2 armies of 6. That's a lot, but still, they could do some bad mojo on us. We have to definitely stick now everything that we have against the Germans, against the enemy, and see what's gonna happen there. Did they actually transport something in front of us? Yes, they did. They did transport another hero, and I have a feeling they want to do something with that. And I'm gonna tell them, well, you know what, you little scummy little bitch, you can't do that shit. So we're gonna drop the authority of the sword, expands our domain. Thank you very much. We have 25 of 60 points. That is the spell points. Fine and dandy. I say fine and dandy. Let's get close here. Thank you very much. Or do we want to get closer here, like to the side with these 3? I mean, I can attack these guys completely and ruin their day. This is gonna be the next battle, by the way. So skill to research. Most of the time we avoided researching skills that like battle skill. So I'm gonna try and go with that. Maybe this finally, the Empire suffers no happiness penalty from the enemy domain or enemy to gates thing. City migration time is cut by 50%, rounded up. It's only 2 turns, right? Or we just specifically go for the more combat-based spells. So Hell's Mother Rumping Bells. Banish would be again a good thing. If again we're fighting an evil thing called a spellcaster, a sorcerer, so Banish. But I might go for the Killing Spree. I do not know this one. Once per combat round, the friendly target unit movement and action points are replenished upon killing an enemy. Interesting. So that just has to be like specifically, okay, if they kill an enemy, they get back everything, and I can again use them at that same not a bad thing, but I'm usually not that smart about when to utilize it. I tend to forget to utilize any specific spell. I'm gonna go with the warrior culture at this moment. That's fine, but let's first finish the rest of the stuff. We have a lot of money on our hand, and that's gonna be the thing that is gonna be the most important. Karamak finished his migration into the human city. The city of Bruce, human berserker, good stuff. The city of Langdon, human long swordsman, Good stuff again, because we need everybody. Now there, do remember we have the arena and all that. We have the trooper rank of everything. 10 out of 10 for that. Oh, sorry, cancel. Okay, but he was on the same he was on a teleporter, and that could have gone very badly for us. Okay, Gamma produce a berserker. Excellent. Let's combine these armies slowly but surely. And again, I'm gonna completely annihilate these fuckers here. Killing additional enemy hero, level 4 Dreadnought dislikes tropical and has also the big beetles, so their morale is not at all good. Like, not at all good. This is awesome. Sadly, they kind of combine their armies here, but considering what I have and what they have, and by now we have a little bit healed ourselves, actually quite a bit. Look at Conan, he's back in business, and that's very important. Town of Kittery finally produced a command. Our only Draconians that we have with the port, mind you, with the port. And now we can get Draconian Berserker, Draconian Monster Hunters. And the good thing again about many things that, you know, Age of Wonders does so well, especially the third one, is you have so many different options. You know, you get Draconian, Human, Dwarvish, Elvish, whatever Monster Hunter, but they're not all the same. It has a Fire Spit, for instance, and a Melee Strike. Let's just look at this unit first and foremost, if we can. That's the question. Yes, we can. Let's see. So these are the Draconian Monster Hunter, right? So Draconian Monster has a Fire Spit. He has no ability to shoot with the crossbow compared to the human Monster Hunters. That's awesome. So he has a Fire Spit instead crossbow. How fucking amazing is that? I'm just asking, how amazing is that? Very much so. But at the moment I'm gonna concentrate because I do need a little bit 6 turns. We could speed up or just choose something additional here. That's the question. Do we additionally choose a stone wall, a storehouse for additional 100 population? That's 100 gold point, that is the gold pieces. I'm gonna look at what we're building a Gamma. No, we're gonna Gamma because see, Human Monster Hunter is 1 turn, Human Berserker is 1 turn, 75 production in the city. Production means how fast your things are gonna. We have only 50 production income in that is 50 production inside Kittery. So in general, it's not gonna be as fast as possible. Of course, you can hurry it up at the cost of a gold. So for that we will be needing something that like gives us a little bit more production, which is a siege workshop. Gives us a trebuchet, which would be very smart to get a trebuchet finally in one of the cities to when we assault the enemy wall, so it doesn't get so disastrous like in a previous battle. Very important, very important. So here we're gonna be continuously building our elite units. Just one of these. Human, like these are the elite units for us. They're tier 2 only, but they're class-specific elite units to me, and that's important. Okay, so what can I do here with you? Actually, nothing. You have to just wait there. We have to just wait there. Okay, finishing that beautiful thing. We have additional city, of course, here, but with what? They're so happy they don't give a fuck. They're so happy they don't give a fuck. I'm going specifically Borshire here, getting as much as I can out of it in terms of support things. Let me just see. I have I could get a human priest. A wooden wall or siege workshop, again faster building of everything. That's 150 again gold pieces, which we do not have. A barracks, basic barracks. You know, let's go with the basic barracks. You know, just in one basic barracks, and that's it. So here we are sending one of our builders for us to build what we truly need. That is finally the sea fort, which I want to see in action. I want to see in action. I have 9, and honestly, can we really even build anything with 9 gold pieces? 30 gold pieces. You know what, team? You pretty much can't do shit at the moment. It's fine. We just have to concentrate on massing as much as possible. Okay, while these little bitches are doing that, I do remember I still have my Kraken, and my Kraken can do the Kraken stuff. If they dare to cross anywhere, I can just cut them off, and that's an important thing with the Kraken. Okay, so here comes the battle. Let me just see which, who and how. You know, who, what, which, what, how. We can attack these bastards. I think I do not need everyone in this battle. I think for this specific battle, he has tier 3 units. Let me just see. I have these units. Yeah, they're pretty much leveled up as much as possible. We're gonna push. No, first we're gonna deal with this force here. When we win, then we're gonna fight the second force. I don't want to split up too many forces. So we have 5 of here, and we're gonna move with the Warg Rider. That is the Warg. That is the Varg the Bouncer, not the Warg Rider. The Varg the Bouncer. Let's join in here. Excellent job with Conan. Beautiful stuff. Let's get inside the city like this. Good stuff. And we're going to be attacking these bastards in the next turn. And also, I don't know if these guys are going to enter their goblin scoundrels all around. Okay, so let's begin the battle. That's going to be the Obsidian Wyvern, a Goblin Apprentice, a Goblin Blight Doctor. They're all trooper rank. Well, not really, just those two. The Wyvern might be a little bit problematic, but I think we'll be able to deal considering the amount of forces we actually do have. You know what? Let's also join with... Yeah, I'm gonna be smart about it. I'm gonna actually join in with our main hero, so he can gain a little bit of XP during this battle. Okay, so this is the battle. Very likely victory. Of course, it's not like the biggest, but it's to me important they only have 2 units that can actually shoot from afar, and that's it. So let's start this battle and see how this is gonna go for us. Not a huge chunk of casting points, which then could be problematic. Only 25 casting points could be a big no-no. I mean, sometimes you just need a lot of casting points. Thankfully, Vorg the Bouncer should have all his casting points back. So Water Shock is moving. Is now, you know, considering that the main hero is dead, he can't utilize anything of value against us from the distance. He can't use the magic. He can't summon. He can't research. He can't do shit in that way. So the problem with the goblins in person, of course, we have the goblin untouchables. We have these spellcasters. And the witch doctors, the goblin, well, not the witch doctors, the goblin blight doctors, they're a problematic thing. They are the problematic thing. Okay, so let's begin again. So they have drawn something naughty on Warg the Bouncer here. Not something I'm happy with. Not something I'm happy with. So first and foremost, archers up front. You have only once to open fire upon these bitches. 8 to 12, go for it. Good job. Now Warg the Bouncer can actually do this, sprint for 3 turns, and he gets as close as possible and rape them. But do remember that Warg the Bouncer is now weakened, and he can die easily. So what I'm gonna do is do maybe a panic attack or blind, and blind specifically for the enemy magic units. Now of course we can try to panic something for 9 or less. Now the question is, who has 9 or less? Well, we can just drop it like this, demon. Trust in a panic and see 45%, 55%, 25%, 25%. So in general, the goblin untouchables could be fudged. So okay, so shaken units have minus 400 happiness for 2 turns. So it's all about who is the really bad boy here. Goblin Marauders, the untouchables, or apprentices. In honesty, this spell ain't gonna work as intended. Though we could utilize just the poison blades. He has 25 points. Could drop poison blades on a certain creature. Do remember that these are goblins, so they don't really, they have a blight protection. They do have a blight protection, which could be a little problematic in general. So I'm gonna do it on the evil Obsidian Wyvern. No, we won't. Really? No. Slowly. Take it slow. Take it slow, my friend. I could outright kill these fuckers. So what I'm gonna do is they use the human berserkers. They are a veteran rank. They inflict bleeding wounds. Inflict bleeding wounds like bosses. Be overwhelmed and charge. Do remember they have charge capabilities. Do also remember that the leader is actually Conan, Lion of Aquilonia. So all his bonuses on the truest are the ones that are important, not on the Warg the Bouncer. Let's get close. Let's see. 11 to 16. Good job. Finish them off if you can. That's the question. Can you? Yes, you can. 18 to 26, they're pretty much dead. Go. But we'll have to help out the berserkers. We cannot allow the enemy to outflank them. So what we're going to be doing is get as close as possible with the other units, like our beautiful monster hunters. Shoot the enemy from the sides, 5 to 8 monster slayer. That's actually not bad. Go for it. Good job. Dragon Slayer and Monster Slayer. Now let's see again. This is the thing. This is, my friends, the Obsidian Wyvern. This is the amount he can move. He cannot touch Warg the Bouncer because he's been pretty much damaged. 15 to 23 with these guys. Who can shoot from the distance? Do we have additional thing that can shoot from the distance? Well, all the Monster Hunters can actually shoot from the distance. That's just a bloody fact. That is just a bloody fact. I can charge with our Conan line of Aquilonia, or we can shoot these bastards up close and personal like this. Let me see, who can do what? I'm more afraid of the Goblin Apprentices, to be honest. Now that we've finished off the Witch Bastards, we're done with, so the Goblin Apprentices can do a the magical being, restore 15 health points to target friendly magical origin unit, which would be probably a summoned unit in this case, steal enchantments, and of course can dispel. Good stuff all around. Let me see. Oh yeah, I do forget we have True Resurrect on Conan. That's 25, so I'm gonna keep this. I'm not gonna do anything. I'm not gonna bless. I'm not gonna. That's 25 points. We might be needing those. So Axemen, charge or go from the sides with berserkers. Open their ass. Yeah, we're gonna do it with the berserkers. Open the enemy's ass. Thank you very much. Beautiful job. Charge from the side like this with the Dwarven Axeman, and I'm gonna immediately go with this ability into defense posture still. Good stuff. Excellent. So they did not set the kill, but if they do try to attack, well, that is move or something, they're pretty much GG. The dragon that is the Wyvern is gonna be an issue. He has to die very fast. So now it's time to close in on the bastards. 14 to 22. With the charge, plus that's it, 14 to 22 plus 1 on melee strength their attack. That would be perfect, to be honest. Or just go a little bit close up and rape them. No, I need to block them off so they don't get close to my hero, that is the Conan. As I said, side shots in this game are brutal. We have seen that so many times. If the enemy tries to outflank the hero, it's pretty much a GG there. It is pretty much a GG there. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna risk a few units here. Probably. Yes. I'm gonna risk and see how this is gonna go. Go, Monster Slayers! Go! Go, you bastards! Go! Good job. Good job. You did well. You did well. You did well. Now, if we get overly too close to the Goblin Untouchables, they could pose an issue. But we could kill outright probably the Hellhounds. And each hit by the Hellhounds produces a problematic thing for us. Let's kill them from the side, like this. Or yeah, like this, with the additional monsters. Instead of shooting them, let's outright kill the fuckers. Hopefully. No, we did not kill the bastards. That's amazing. That's okay. If he tries to attack, he's gonna pretty much a GG. So I'm gonna tag actually with human longswordsmen. They're trooper rank, so they're basic. So I'm gonna tag the Goblin Untouchable. We could kill outright, of course, the Hellhound, but I'm gonna block the Goblin Untouchables so they don't spread their evil shit. Again, disgusted. They're disgusted. That's good. That's good. Hopefully it's not gonna go on the human monster hunters. That's good. Okay, so what we can do here is, with our hero, is go to the side or go for these bastards. No, we can't do that, demon. Okay, because of what? Because we have a fucking shotgun which can really rape everything. Of course we have that. We can go actually right behind the bad boys here, like this. Yes, like this. Can you guys move a little bit close to the Emperor? No, you can't. Okay, Conan is gonna be a little bit alone, but we can shoot someone. It's important to kill our enemies. And here the limitation of their women. They're not gonna do much. 6 to 8. Okay, let me see. A Holy Light 46. 6 to 10. 1 to 2 times. In general, pretty much not the greatest thing ever. Okay. Yeah, see, the gas bread, but that's not gonna work in this case. Okay, we can go for the Hellhounds, and I'm gonna actually go for the 6 to 8. I'm not really gonna do much, am I? Well, not from that location, you ain't. Not from that location, you ain't. Hell's mother humping battles. Well, you know what? I'm gonna risk a little bit with Conan and hope for the best, though. I hope for the motherfucking best. Okay, so they're gonna... Okay, 10 to 15, already better. Already better. Way better. I'm gonna go with not Goblin Untouched if I can kill him. They could actually try to side shot with something. We could stagger the fuckers though. No, let's go with the... Yeah, thank you. Now you motherfucker. That's okay. Kill them. Excellent. So the problem are gonna be, of course, the Goblin Apprentices, and of course this fucking Obsidian Wyvern still. We didn't do much against him, but that's pretty much it, I would say. Everybody moved, excellent, with no losses at the moment, but I feel someone has to die. We've been fighting on these farmlands for so fucking long. Let's see how this is gonna really go for us. Their heal, okay, that's good, I like that. The Wyvern is going for our hero. He's gonna, okay, flanking, good stuff there. Good stuff. So Conan against the Wyvern. Who is gonna win? Well, I would say martial arts and holy champion. In general, this thing is pretty much dead. Yeah, pretty much motherfucking dead. Wait. Thank you. Attack me, little bitch. Attack me again if you dare. No, you can't. Okay, no, guys, you have to kill these guys before before shit hits the fan. That's just a fact. So charge at these bastards, kill them off as fast as possible. Flanking attack from our beautiful longswordsman kills them right off. Beautiful stuff. Let's attack the bad boy group with sticks. Stones will break their bones, but in general they're dead. Good job, monster hunters. Good job. Amazing job, actually. Amazing job. Let's go from the sides, open the flank of the hellhounds. Attack them like this. Once, that's okay. 2 times, that's okay. That's great. Good job. Beautiful job, actually. And from the side, I can finish the hellhounds with a berserker. Should be able to finish off. Maybe. Maybe. No, we will not be able to finish them off. At all, it would seem. Let's get close with Warlord the Bouncer, who is still pretty much damaged. He is weakened. He has the crossbow, or he has the holy bolts of lightning. But no, let me see the lightning. 2 to 3. Yeah, in general, he ain't gonna do much with what he has. Warlord the Bouncer has the poison blades. And finishes off the battle. And the victory is ours. So that big army that tried to side shot and maybe join with the other army is pretty much dead. We lost nobody. We gained a rank on certain units. A rank veteran rank on the amazing longswordsman. Also, you can see on elite they get Godbreaker, which does a lot of damage to something, and of course they get a veteran, and veteran does what? Undead Slayer game. Good stuff, considering that there might be some undead units all around. Excellent stuff, guys. Beautiful job killing them off and not moving away too much from our main house here. The main point here. Good job. Okay, so now I can go back with Warlord the Bouncer. This is the great thing. I can go on with the Warlord the Bouncer like this. And outright kill the fuckers. Instead of like one point is gonna attack from the side, one point is gonna attack from this side, and that's gonna be a GG. The greatest thing is that we have completely pushed the enemy in this one thing. 2 more turns, the Vonter the Shocking is gonna come back. Okay, so the good stuff is that they are pretty much not happy, and they are on the teleporter, which is gonna teleport most units. We can take the Blitzkrieg tactic and rape the enemy as fast as possible, and maybe even win that way. That's gonna be for the next time. I wish you the very best. Next time, more and more drugs, and we're doing the movement towards the goddamn Vonter the Shocking, whatever. And is that the Vonter the Shocking, or you're just the owner? Is Vonter the Shocking, the main goblin bastard? We're gonna be just pushing the Blitzkrieg the shit out of him. I wish you the very best. Next time, more drugs and more H1 Street goodness.